beautiful, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to this video where we are going to try out the full collection of the new Samantha March and Ofra cosmetics. This is round 2, the sequel, and I am so excited to be trying this out. This was sent to me as PR. We're gonna do some swatches, I'm gonna do a look, I'm gonna let you know what I think about it, even though I will say I'm throwing it out there. I am a little bit biased. Samantha is a friend of mine. I love Samantha. I've met her, I talk to her almost on a daily, so do see this video with a little bit of bias, but of course I'm gonna show you what it looks like and then you can make up your own mind. I'm so excited to be trying this out. So if you're interested in seeing how this collection looks on my eyes, I'm gonna see how bold we can make this. Samantha and I do have a little bit of a difference when it comes to makeup preference. I like bold and colorful things and she's more into the neutral corner, but this one does have some fun pops of colors, does have some purple in there, so we're gonna play with those. And if you haven't been there before, hello, my name is Angie. I am a lover of fashion and makeup, especially colorful things. We're gonna try and see how colorful we can make this. Let's see what we can do. But if you want to see some more color on your timeline, if you want to see some more hauls, reviews, fun looks, don't forget to subscribe because I do upload 5 videos a week. Now, I did get this PR box. I got this PR box before she had officially announced it. It was very fun to be able to see these things without seeing them through the lens of social media for the first time. So this is the Samantha March and Ofra Cosmetics round 2. It opens up like this. It's like a little book in school. It says belongs to, and it's life's a draft, and there's the really fun text here, and it says the plot twist you didn't see coming, and inside was the full collection. I like that this is not like full bells and whistles. It's a PR box, it's very cute, it's very fun, but it's like not too like over the top. Ooh, this hair. And this collection is being released on March 29th, 1 p.m. EST on Ofra Cosmetics, and I do know that this is gonna end up at Ulta as well because Samantha did tell me. So it contains of one palette. This is the Life's a Draft mini mix palette, and this one has, first of all, it has a little plastic cover. This one has 8 different eyeshadows. It has the bronzer that's from the bronzer duo that she has before. It's one of those shades. It's a new highlighter, and then there is the blush from, let me show you, the blush from the blush combo. This is the blush that she had before. This is the blush duo in Chiclet. It is this like rosy like shimmery blush. That's the one that's in the palette, and it's the same with this bronzer duo. This is River. This one, the more shimmery satin bronze, it's that bronzer that's in this palette, but the highlighter is a new shade and it's called Dream Chaser, which is, Samantha always calls herself a full-time dream chaser, so I think it's very appropriate that that's what the highlighter is called. There is a couple of mattes, there's a couple of satins, and there's a couple of shimmers. I'll just, so you can see the swatches yourself, pop it up on the screen. But yeah, I'm gonna do blush, bronzer, highlighter, and I'm gonna do some eyeshadows, and there's also a lip gloss trio in this little set, and it comes like this. Let me tell you, the palette itself is going to be $39, the trio of lip glosses is going to be $29, and then you can buy the whole PR box for $59. The lip glosses come in a set like this, and two of the shades are new. Two of the shades are new. It is Peony, and then what is this one called? It's Queen. I think that's after her dog, but she always calls Aries, her dog, Queen. It's more of a brownie nude. Millie is an existing lip gloss. It was in her first collab, and then it's Peony. It's more like a pinky gloss. All these glosses are shimmery glosses. Let me see if I can show you a close-up. So all of these glosses are shimmery glosses. This is Peony, and then it's Queen, and then it's Millie, which is the gloss that was in the old collab as well. So that one is a re-release. Because this one was the old duo. It was the it's Story liquid lipstick, and then was the Millie gloss. So I'm actually gonna save this Millie gloss, and I'm gonna give that away to someone because I just opened my Millie gloss myself, and I don't need to open another one. But I think I'm gonna do something more rosy today, so I think I'm gonna use Peony. This one would look so good with this dress, but I think I'm gonna do something pinky, so I think I'll pop this on, and we'll start with cheeks. Should we just zoom in a bit? Let me zoom in. I'm so sorry if you hear something in the background as well. Apparently, today is the day that everyone's doing yard work. Has Has a nice like rosy tint. So this is Peony. That's really pretty. I did have some lip liner on before. I had the Nabla lip liner in number 1 on, if you were wondering what that was. Whew. So let me do some bronzer, blush, and highlight. I do have some foundation and everything on. I will list down below what I'm using. I've actually been using this bronzer brush a bit lately. It's called a blush brush, but I use it for bronzer. I have a pretty small face. This is the B1 from Kaleidos. So I'm gonna use the bronzer. Oh, wait. I usually don't have my hair down when I'm doing my makeup. Nothing annoys me more than getting my hair in my face when I'm doing my makeup. Are you the same? And it's also like low-key like frustration for like me when I see other YouTubers have their like hair in their face and they get like foundation in it. I'm like, please don't. Please don't. I love a bronzer with a little bit of sheen. I think it looks super pretty. I just recently did a video where I used the first collection from Samantha because I explained in that video why I was a bit late. But if you're interested in seeing me, let me get the mirror. If you're interested in seeing me use that first collection and let you know what I felt about those things, I will leave a link to that down below because it was very, very, very recent. And I think those things are still available as well. Super excited to be using this highlighter because I thought personally for my own preference, I am using a foundation that is labeled a light medium. I think for my own preference that highlighter that she had in her old collection was a little bit too light for my preference. I like something that's a little more, not as icy. Not that it doesn't fit me, I just don't prefer it, like personal preference. So it's gonna be really interesting to see how this highlighter looks. Okay, let me use the blush. So this is the same blush like it was before, but just only the shimmery side. Ooh, look at that shimmer. Ooh, I love a glowy blush. Like glowy blushes make me happy. Like honestly, glowy blushes has quickly become my favorite step in my makeup routine. Ugh. Look at that. Big fan. This brush was amazing for blush. Oh, it's a refer brush, but I don't know which one this is. But yeah, that was nice. Doesn't say on it. It's like a prototype. So I don't really know which one this ended up being. But it's like a super big crease blending brush. Now we're using the Dream Chaser, which is that new highlighter. We're gonna put this plastic. So this on the floor apparently. So this is gonna be a new highlighter, an exclusive I'm guessing right now to this palette. It's still a little bit icy for my liking. I know Samantha loves a super blinding, more icy highlighter. I prefer something that's more like my skin tone. I don't like a highlighter on me that's lighter than my skin tone. Maybe that is what I should say. So I usually buy highlighters that are meant for a darker skin tone than mine because I like when they are not lighter than my skin tone. I just want the sheen. I don't want it to be lighter. But again, that's just a personal preference. It still seems to be that exact like Ofra quality. Like you can see that highlighter is stunning. Ofra does really, really good highlighters. What I like to do when I have a highlighter on that's a little bit more icy than what I'm usually used to is that I take the same brush and I put the blush on again on top of the highlighter just to tone it down a little bit to bring it back to the blush color and not make it too icy. But the sheen is stunning, like it looks beautiful. It's just that I prefer something that's more like my skin tone and not a lighter like icy highlighter. But it looks beautiful, like that is a stunning like skin result, like it looks great. This fits my skin color. Like I said, I am a light to medium. Samantha is also a light to a light medium, so it makes sense. And I've always said, and I will say it again, I think it's important that influencers make something that fit them. It's up to brands to collab with people of different ethnicities and skin tones, and I really hope that Ofra will do that in the future as well, because I think that that is very important. But it looks really beautiful. I know that my friend Karen Harris, who is a tan skin tone, has been able to use this bronzer and actually panned it and it looks beautiful. And I also know that my friend Heather Austin panned her bronzer and she's also of a darker skin tone than me. But yeah, that is what it looks like. It looks really, really beautiful. I don't have an eye primer on, so I'm gonna put that on. This is the Be Perfect Prime. So I'm gonna put some eye primer on, and then we can do some eyeshadow. I actually brought out, because Makeup Geek is re-releasing their old eye pencils, and they are so good. So I brought out Plumeria because it is a burgundy eyeliner, and I thought it would be perfect with this look, and also because I'm so excited that they are re-releasing them, because I was so sad when they were discontinuing Plumeria, because it's like the best the best plum eyeliner. Plum, a beautiful like berry, but slightly like leaning towards the purple area. It's just so beautiful, and I'm so happy it's back. Okay. We blend this out, and we can do some eyeshadow. I mean, this palette is pretty neutral because, I mean, let's be honest, Samantha likes neutral things, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's all about preference. It's all about trying different things to find out what you love. But Samantha has been really into purples, and I'm so excited that she decided to do something purple-y, because I mean, there are some colors in here that are straight up berries and not like browns or mauves, and I'm just so excited to be playing with them. I don't know exactly what we're doing, but we're doing something fun. I closed the door, now the pets are looking for me because they were doing that yard work on the other side of the building, and we have an apartment that goes straight through the building, so they weren't doing it on this side of the building, they were doing it on the other side of the building. So I closed the door to try and get rid of some of the sound, and now I hear Tesla going around looking for me. He's like, did you forget about me? No, I didn't, sweetie. Just trying to get rid of some sound. Okay, so here's the thing. This one is a straight up berry. This one is a straight up berry. So let me actually start with this dark one. I want to start with this dark one, and I want to see how dark is it. How dark can we make this? Let's take this brush that's already stained with purple. Have I cleaned my brushes? No, I have not. It's also very messy here, and I don't want to hear about it. Oh, I have these new brushes. The new brushes from Refer. I haven't even used them. Let's use those today. Let's use those today, even though I still think I'm going to use this one because, well, this is a Hakahodo, but this is very, very, very similar to the Refer 13, which is my favorite brush of all time, and this is pretty much the exact same thing. I'm going to be totally honest with you. But let's go in with this dark purple. Can I move this mirror a little bit closer to me? Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I just want to see, like, how dramatic and, like, sultry can we make this? If I just skip all of the neutrals in this, you know me. But this is a purple. Like, this is a berry purple. That's very stunning. Okay. Let's build this up, and let's make a very dramatic outer V. Ooh. I'm just placing the shadows to begin with. I do this often with my looks, that I just very sloppy just put the shadows where I want them, just to create a shape, and then I take it from there. You can always blend the edges afterwards. And when you want to see how deep a palette can go, it's always nice to start with the darkest look and just put that where you want it to be able to see, like, how deep can this go. And you know me, I love the deep and the dramatic. That is stunning. I'm gonna use a little bit of this like very fluffy brush. This is a 27 from Refer. And Refer just recently released these. They were in the concept store. I don't know if they are sold out or not. When Refer has a concept store, it means that they're on sale. So that you are able to buy these handmade Japanese brushes on sale, which is amazing. I will link it down below. You know, I use Refer brushes pretty much every time I do my makeup because I think they're amazing. And I'm so excited that they are releasing some new shapes. I know at the beginning when they started their brand, they were like, we are gonna perfect this business. Women don't need this many brushes. And I know that I talked to them in the absolute beginning. I was like, it's not that we don't need many brushes, it's because it's like that we want them. It's like that it's fun. And I know that when I talked to them a bit later, I don't know if they changed that on the website or not. They were like, yeah, remember when you talked to us saying that it's fun to have a lot of brushes? They're like, yeah, we changed our mind. You're right. It's not about needing less brushes. It's about having fun and wanting to have a different brush for everything. And I'm kind of happy to see that I know they had that on the website for a bit, that they changed their mind. They were like, we realized that it's not about having less brushes, it's about having fun. But I know that they changed the website again, and I don't know if they kept that or not. This is really pretty. Should we try and see if we can use a little bit of the... Am I gonna use... Maybe I'll use this one. The like more mauve-y one in the top corner. This also seems like a matte. And I'm just taking, on this big brush, I'm just taking ever so little. And I'm just taking that on the edge. I'm not trying to build this color up. I'm just using it to soften the edges. And just build a little bit here in the beginning. These big like fluffy brushes are perfect for stuff like this, to soften up edges or to have like a light wash of something. If you're the kind of person that loves like starting out with a really light fluffy like transition shade, a brush like this is perfect. That's not necessarily the kind of technique that I like doing with my eyeshadow, but I know that a lot of people do. I feel like so far these tones are very Samantha, this like purpley mauve wearable purple scale that I know that she really enjoys, and I'm happy to see that she like stayed true to her aesthetics and like her colors. I mean, this is really sexy and I like it. I'm gonna take this brush now, the one that's number 28, and I am gonna use this one, which seems to be like a satiny purple. It picks up incredibly good, and I'm gonna put that, I didn't spray this so I'm probably gonna have a little bit of fallout, but I'm gonna put that on the lid, because since this is a satin, I'm gonna keep this as a satin, and I'm gonna put this on the outside half of the lid and a bit in the inner corners. That is really pretty. And we'll put something lighter in the inner part. I'm also gonna take this satin shade and I'm gonna spray it, and I'm gonna put that under my eyes so that we can have like this plummy purpley thing. Look at the difference. Like when I love that you can transform shades when you spray them versus not. It just gives you even more options on how to play with the shadow. So I'm doing my entire lower lash line with that satiny berry. I'm taking a little bit more just here in the outer corner, the absolute outer part, and just packing on a little bit to have this be even darker. And just doing a little like triangle in and connecting with the lower lash line. That's really pretty. And then I'm using the little brush. Oh, maybe I'll use this one. The little pointy brush, and I'll do the matte purple. And I'm just... Oh, this is perfect for this detail work. And I'm just blending these together. Ooh, look at that. That's really pretty. That's really fun. I have a little bit of fallout, but I went in pretty hardcore. I'm gonna do the same on the other one as well. Am I gonna cut my lid? I feel like I wanna do this as dramatic as possible, because I think a lot of people are gonna do more like wearable looks, and nothing against that. It's just that, I mean, that's not why you're here. Maybe you're here because you love Samantha. And if you are, please stay. Hello, I love dramatic looks. Okay, I just used a little bit of the Jouer concealer because this is very full coverage, but I don't like it on my eyes. And you can see I just put the blob here, and I am just gonna, this is a small flat brush. I like really flat brushes when I'm doing something like this. This is from the Nabla Amethyst set, but just any kind of flat brush that has like a pretty precise end, so you can be a bit detailed. And I like it to go further in on the upside than the downside. I like there to be a diagonal outwards. I know some people drag this in further. I like it to be the other way around, so that this one is a bit more further in. And then I take my finger and I like tap on the edge, because I feel like that is the easiest way to blur this one when you're doing like a half cut crease. And just like this, you can just put like setting powder on this and you will have a half cut crease. You can put whatever, you can see just this lightness really brings something out. I'm actually gonna use the highlighter shade the Dream Chaser, which is that lightest shade. It's not even one of the eyeshadows, but I mean, you can use whatever on your eyes, let's be honest. But it's the lightest shade, so it's gonna be perfect. Because when you're doing cut creases, it's always nice to have a bit of a contrast. So I'm using that at the top. I'm tracing this line and I'm just setting the concealer, making this more of a shimmery white. And I'm just, because I'm a bit old, listen, I'm 37. I have a lot of folds and creases, okay? I need to. And then I'm gonna take this shadow. This one is a shimmer, but it's like a mauve pink. And I'm gonna take that one, same brush, and I'm gonna take that one, and I'm just gonna place that underneath. Let me pick some up. Underneath here, you can see it's like a light pink. And I'm just picking that underneath, so it's like lighter at top and darker at the bottom, but not like a lot. Just a little darker at the bottom. And then I'm taking some more of that Satin Berry, and I'm just gonna put that at the lash line as a little wedge in to really get that diagonal going. And that is the half cut crease. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's definitely dramatic and it's definitely like eye-opening. I'm gonna use some of that like highlighter in my inner corners as well. So it's like a little brightness. I think that's very fun. Isn't that fun? I like that. I like that a lot. I mean, it only shows that if you are doing special techniques and if you are playing with contrasts, even a palette that doesn't look dramatic can become very dramatic. It's all about contrasts. So yeah, I'm gonna finish this look up and we can have a final chat. Okay, I thought I'd show you how it is like before I put some falsies on, because I decided that I'm gonna put on some really fluffy falsies today because I was feeling the glam vibe. This is the iconic Luxe by House of Lashes, but this is what it looks like right now. And I did use the Makeup Geek Plumeria. I did use it to make a line and a wing, and I put it in my waterline. Love this formula. I think it's such a good formula. I'm so happy it's back. But this is what it looks like. I think it's really pretty. It looks good with just mascara as well, because I feel like these kind of half cut creases with a lot of contrast, I mean, in itself is an eye-catching way to do your eyeshadow. But I'm gonna put some falsies on. I'm living the falsies life, and then I'm done. Pinky promise. Okay. I think I'm done. I actually did switch on my lashes because the iconic Luxe, those were really going at their last, like they were at their last leg, and I wasn't able, like I was looking at them, I'm like, this isn't Luxe. So I actually decided that I put them in my empties bin and I put on my Sashas instead. These are the cut up Sashas by OPV Beauty, so that's the ones I have on. And I really like the look. I like how it looks. And I mean, this palette, glosses from Ofra are really nice. I like the glosses from Ofra. I think these two, like more color glosses, are probably the best colors that I have seen Ofra glosses in, that I have like in my collection, so I'm super excited to be having them. The white, more pearly one, it's not 100% my aesthetics, but I know a lot of like people out there, that's exactly what you're looking for. This palette is a one and done palette if you are a fair to a tan. If you're deeper than that, this probably, like these shades won't really work for you on your cheeks, but if you are of a fair to a tan skin tone, you will most probably be able to get all of these to work. And I really hope that Ofra will continue to expand like who they're collabing with in the future, because I feel like it's very important for everyone to get representation within like beauty collabs. I think Samantha did amazing. This is a very Samantha March palette. This is her aesthetics. This is what she likes. She likes the neutrals, she likes the mauves, she likes the berries, she likes the purples, but she isn't like a happy clown like me. She'll wear some color from time to time, but most of the time, this is the area that she is in. But I hope I showed you today that if you want to go dramatic, you're definitely able. And yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Let me know what you think down below. Let me know if you're picking any of this up. Let me know if you picked anything up from the round 1, because this is, like I said, round number 2. I will link down below where you'll be able to get it. It will be available from March 29th. I'll put that info in the description box as well. And of course, I will link Samantha if you, for some weird reason, are not following her. She is an amazing creator, such a kind and loving person, and I'm so happy to call her my friend. I think that's everything for this video. Don't forget to subscribe because I will have a video tomorrow as well. Bye!